Solar power has emerged as one of the most promising solutions in our ongoing quest for sustainable and environmentally friendly energy. As global awareness of climate change grows and energy prices fluctuate, more and more individuals are turning to alternative sources of power. Among these, solar energy stands out as both reliable and endlessly renewable. The idea of harnessing the sun's rays to power our homes once seemed futuristic. Now it's practical, attainable, and even something you can do yourself. This video will guide you through the foundational principles of DIY solar power, helping beginners understand not just the components of a basic solar system, but how to plan, install, and benefit from one step by step. At its core, solar power is about turning sunlight into usable electricity. This is achieved through solar panels, which contain what are known as photovoltaic cells. These cells capture sunlight and convert it into direct current electricity, or DC power. Since most homes and appliances operate on alternating current, or AC power, this electricity then needs to be converted using a device called an inverter. Once that conversion happens, you've got usable clean energy flowing into your home, ready to power everything from lights and refrigerators to laptops and phones. But there's a lot more to it than just placing panels on your roof and plugging them in. Before diving into the actual setup, it's important to have a clear understanding of how each component works and why it's necessary. Solar panels are just one piece of the puzzle. Alongside them, you'll need a charge controller, a battery bank for storage, an inverter, and the proper wiring and mounting systems to ensure everything is stable and functional. Each of these components has a specific role to play, and understanding them will help you build a system that is safe, efficient, and suited to your individual needs. Let's begin by imagining what a typical DIY solar setup might look like for someone just getting started. Picture a small home or cabin, maybe even an off-grid shed or tiny house. Your goal is to provide power for the basics: some lights, a small refrigerator, a few devices, perhaps a fan or a water pump. You start by choosing solar panels, the heart of the system. They come in various wattages, typically ranging from 100 to 400 watts per panel. The number of panels you need will depend on your daily energy consumption, which means doing a bit of math first, listing out your appliances and estimating how much power they use on a daily basis. Once you know that, you can work backward to decide how much solar capacity you'll require. Next, consider storage. Solar energy isn't constant. It fluctuates throughout the day and disappears entirely at night. That's where batteries come in. Batteries store excess energy generated during the day, which can then be used when the sun isn't shining. The most common types used in DIY setups are lead-acid batteries, which are affordable and widely available, though lithium-ion batteries are becoming more popular for their efficiency and longer lifespan. Your charge controller manages the flow of energy between the solar panels and the battery bank, ensuring the batteries don't get overcharged or drain too deeply, both of which can damage them. The inverter, meanwhile, plays a crucial role in making the electricity usable for your appliances. Without it, all the DC power collected from the sun would be unusable in standard home systems. The inverter converts it into AC power, delivering it to your outlets just like the grid does. Some inverters even include built-in charge controllers and battery monitoring systems, which can simplify your setup considerably. Choosing the right solar power system means balancing your energy needs with your budget, space, and location. Start by assessing how much sunlight your area receives throughout the year. This is known as your solar insolation value, and it varies based on your latitude, weather patterns, and even the tilt and direction of your roof. In general, south-facing panels in the northern hemisphere will receive the most sunlight, especially when angled correctly. Shading from trees, nearby buildings, or other obstructions can significantly reduce your system's effectiveness, so it's vital to find a clear, unobstructed location for your panels. Budget is another critical factor. While solar panel prices have come down significantly in recent years, there's still a notable upfront cost involved. However, going the DIY route can save you thousands compared to professional installation. Many homeowners start small with a portable or modular system and expand as needed. A starter setup might cost a few $100s, enough to power a few devices or lights, while more robust systems capable of powering an entire home could run into the thousands. The key is to scale your system to match your current goals, knowing you can always expand later. The installation process itself requires patience, basic tools, and a focus on safety. Start by securely mounting your panels, whether that's on your roof, a pole mount, or a ground rack. Make sure your panels are tilted at the optimal angle for your latitude, and always use mounting hardware rated for outdoor use. Once mounted, wire the panels to your charge controller using proper gauge wiring, ensuring all connections are secure and weatherproof. Then connect the controller to your batteries, and from the batteries to your inverter. Double-check all wiring, install proper fuses or breakers, and make sure your inverter is properly grounded. Once complete, you can test the system, monitoring voltage levels and power flow to ensure everything is operating correctly. As with any DIY project, there's a learning curve. You may make mistakes, but each step is a valuable learning experience. Many who install their own solar systems gain not just electricity, but confidence, skills, and independence. Over time, you'll learn how to monitor your system, perform basic maintenance, and even troubleshoot problems. This knowledge becomes particularly valuable in emergency or off-grid scenarios where reliable access to electricity can make a major difference in safety and comfort. Solar power isn't just about saving money on your electric bill, though that's certainly a bonus. It's about taking control of your energy, reducing your environmental impact, and becoming more self-reliant. Whether you're preparing for potential power outages, reducing your dependence on the grid, or simply curious about sustainable living, a DIY solar project is a powerful way to start. The sun delivers more energy to Earth in 1 hour than the world uses in a year. Why not capture a little of that and put it to work for you? In the end, DIY solar power is both an investment in your future and a statement of your values. It demonstrates a commitment to resilience, environmental stewardship, and personal responsibility. With the right tools, a bit of research, and a willingness to learn, nearly anyone can harness the power of the sun. So take that first step. Explore your options. Start small if you need to, and build a system that empowers you to live more sustainably. The journey to energy independence